Hi guys, I'm back. Actually, we're back, I guess. So she's just cleaning up from the other video that we just shot. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it down below about the feeding your family for $25 per person per week. So I'm going to explain to you how I usually shop. I usually shop if I can get something that it's something that I would purchase, and I would buy that in bulk. And I think that's a really, really important thing to do. Now, me personally, I prefer to buy organic things. I've only got to that. I've got to that level that I'm able to buy organic things with the current budget that we have. I am perfectly okay not to have organic things, but I would prefer, if I could, to buy things. If I'm going to buy them, I'm going to buy them organic. If I grow things, I prefer to grow my things organically. So, but number one goal is to feed your family. So I'll show you what I bought today, and I'll tell you why I'm happy. It's like a real, raw, honest video. I'll tell you why I'm happy about what I bought, why I'm not happy about what I bought, and why I needed to buy. The main goal for what I went into the store with my daughter today to help her, as well as look for alternatives for my husband to take. So he has a job that he works like literally on the road. So he doesn't stop any place. He just is like always on the road. So, and he works a really I guess like a taxing, like whenever he does stop to go to a customer's house, it can be a really physical type job, just depending on what time of day it is or whatever. And then his job here at home is a very it's not taxing, but we're very physical. We're outside all the time. We're, building fence. We're doing whatever, like tomorrow he'll cut down 2 trees before he goes to work, so those types of things are going on a daily basis. So he needs food. And what he's been trying to do is not eat enough food. And that's where it's like really hard, because if it's not readily available for him, he will just like forget to eat. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. As you can tell, my voice is like, oh, honky honky. Okay, so because some items that I prefer to get were not available and I wanted him to eat, I got some funky things that I normally don't buy. And my kids are like, ooh, can we have those? No, that whole thing is going in his truck. Okay, so the whole thing that is going in his truck is chips. We normally do not buy chips, period. You've seen the chips that I bought before. I buy the ones that are just like the chip, salt, and oil, or like very clean chips. Those to me are trash. Now, you can all have your own opinion about chips and whatever. I'm not saying that none of these things taste good. I'm not saying that they don't taste good, but the ingredients in them, we can all probably agree that they're not the most healthy things. That said, this case is going in his truck because he likes chips, and I know if those are in his truck, he will actually eat those. Okay, now let's real food. I was able to find turkeys. So there's this we're on the Canadian border, and she's mad. She wanted to go in the bathroom with somebody, and they shut the door on her. So she's telling them to get out. Yeah, that's really nice. And then somebody is going to take her in the other room. So she is a very opinionated young lady. So we live on the border to Canada, and certain turkeys are not allowed to go over the border right now. And I kind of looked up the reasoning and stuff behind that. And so if you're interested, you can do the looking up yourself as to why they're not allowing certain turkeys over the border. That said, for a while, there has not been appropriate turkeys to go over the border. There are signs in areas around the stores saying that specific turkeys cannot go over to Canada because people come over here, buy things, and then bring it back. So these, there was no signs by these, and then I looked it up, and it looks like these turkeys were not grown in the specific areas that they were talking about. I don't know how true this is. This is just what I'm doing the best research that I can do. That said, I cannot buy organic turkeys. I cannot buy turkeys from a farmer or anything like that. So I got 3 large turkeys. They are big. Let's see. 22 to 25 pounds they are. So we will have 2 turkeys for Thanksgiving because I like leftovers. If we had 1 turkey, that would be great. We would eat it all, like to the bone, eat it all. I also have this philosophy, and if you are near me, yes, this is totally open to you. Every year, I say anyone who wants to come over for Thanksgiving is more than welcome to come over for Thanksgiving. And I truly, honestly mean that. We have had people in their 90s come over our house for Thanksgiving that we didn't know very well. My son, he used to bring home his college friends for Thanksgiving. Never met the people before. We've had some people that, not homeless, but kind of like in that situation that have come over before. And we are totally open. So if you are near us, no matter where you are, if you're just by yourself and you want to come over here because you want to see a bunch of kids like devour food in 2 seconds, like come on over. Okay, so we're going to have 2 big Thanksgiving turkeys. I cook a lot. We cook a lot of food for Thanksgiving because we never know how many people are actually going to come over. And I am so thankful to be able to do that. So we have 2 big turkeys for Thanksgiving, and then I have 1 turkey for Christmas. And I will also do 1 roast for Christmas. So I'll have a turkey and a roast for Christmas. Okay, so other things. Let's see. This is so hard. Should I squat? What is the direction I want to be in? So I got these beans. These were 8 pounds for $5.43. If you are starting on your journey to try to keep a well-stocked pantry, grabbing something like this will take you a long way. Grab a couple bags of beans and start making things from those beans, but you'll have that as backup. And then next week you can buy something more of whenever. You know, it's turkey season. If you're okay, whatever with turkey, our turkeys were $1.18 a pound. For us, that's inexpensive. Other places, I hear people say that they can get turkey sometimes for 20 cents a pound. That is totally unheard of up here. Totally unheard of. I think the cheapest I've ever seen a turkey was for 68 cents a pound. Okay, so I have extra turkeys for the future. I have pinto beans. So my daughters, they do the shopping, but I still keep my eyes peeled to things that I could possibly store up so that I can always grocery shop from my own pantry, because that's the way I think I save the most money. And we'll go over that, I think, bigger after they're done with this whole thing. But that is what I'm doing. So I'm thinking I also got, let's see, we have the ground beef here. There was a bunch of this on sale for, as you can see, $6.04. I think I'm going to make some meatloaves and slice those up so that my husband could have like meatloaf sandwiches. I don't know if you've ever had them before, but you can like slice a slice of meatloaf, throw some cheese or ketchup or whatever on it. He doesn't care if he has cheese or not. He could care less if he's on a diet or not. He probably would prefer not to be on this gluten-free, dairy-free whole kick of a diet. That said, he probably needs to be on this diet. But in order to get him eating, that is going to be one goal. I think I'm going to make meatloaves out of all that meat right there, and slice that up so he'll have meat for sandwiches, because that's thick and hearty. Me, mama, am nursing. I need lots of healthy type fats. I really struggle with my milk supply. So that was another thought when I was thinking of groceries. So I am fine. I'm eating what they are eating as well. but a lot of times I just need a little bit more of something else. Avocado really seems to help me out. I struggle with my milk supply. Bacon, avocado, like things that have like high fats, really seem to help me out. Sometimes peanut butter, those things. So what I got for myself, I so a lot of times I'll do like a salad with onions, almost like a bacon, lettuce, and tomato. But so I do bacon and avocado and tomatoes and onions in a salad. And if I try to eat that either every day or every other day, that really seems to help, along with me having oats. Along with me having oats and drinking my mother's milk tea. So I bought myself those couple of things. I didn't want to put that on the girls to have to buy those things for me. So last week I didn't do any of it. And I noticed like a really, I don't want to say drastic change, but I really struggled with that. So I needed to just do that for myself. And where we're able to, then I did that. Okay. So I got 2 dozen eggs. I get these ones here. Our chickens are not laying right now. I got 2 dozen eggs so that my husband does great eating either pickled eggs or hard-boiled eggs. So I think I'm just going to hard-boil some of these eggs. I'm also going to make a few egg sandwiches for him in the morning time. Yes?
I was going to ask you if I could play with that hand toy.
No. It's for a birthday. So get down, please.
Can I have a banana?
No. It's almost time for supper. It's so enticing when there's so much food all over the table. Like supper literally is like 10 minutes away. So for him, so I have that. I also bought him this pepper jack cheese. We are getting into, so our cows will be dried off in December. So we have 1 month left. So we've been starting to make, we got rid of our customers for our milk, and we're going to be just making some mozzarella cheese and introducing raw dairy back into our household. So, but for right now, he needs to eat. There's his pepper jack cheese. So I found this 95 cents manager special for my salads. That's just arugula. I got a whole bunch of bananas. I think I'm going to whole bunch of these bananas into banana chips. I got these because they're on sale for 58 cents a pound, which is really cheap around here. It's usually 78 cents per pound for organic. So I got those. I got 2 bottles of this creamer. I got some birthday stuff going on. Somebody's going to be 5. So I got 2 boxes of this fondant. I don't know if I'll need both. But I'm going to make a birthday cake. And they had a different color scheme. I like these gel colors. They really color nicely. So this is really funny. I want my kids to feel special for their birthdays. And so I make them birthday cakes. And so we make a gluten-free cake, and then I'll make my own frosting with raw butter and confectionery sugar, and we'll make that frosting on top. And then what I do is I decorate it with the fondant and whatever things on top of it. And most of the time, nobody even eats the fondant. They just peel it off. But it's like, it makes them feel so special. If I make them like a special looking cake, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Believe me, like some of my cakes were just like, oh my goodness. But my point is just to try to make it so special for them. We do very low key birthdays. It's just our family here. They get one present, literally one present from mom and dad. They usually, other kids, my siblings might purchase something for them or make them a card or something like that. But it's really to make them feel special. Okay, so I bought these peppers. I think I'm going to slice those up to put them on sandwiches. I know that if I make like a big meat sandwiches and like put a bunch of stuff in there, then he loves them. So, and it will fill him up more than he wouldn't take the time for himself to do it. So I have the peppers, a bag of apples to throw in his lunchbox. I have some grapes. I got some lettuce to put on the sandwiches. These are for my salad here, the tomatoes. I got these because he does like cashews. He likes cashews and peanuts, and he'll eat those. These for his lunches. I'll probably put some peanut butter in there or dressing. Probably do like a day or two with like these and dressing. He likes that. I have like a ranch dressing powder, so I can make like a ranch dressing dip with either regular or coconut yogurt, and that comes out really good. And he'll probably be able to dip like those in there. And then I bought bulky rolls. No, they're not gluten-free. Right now, I need to get him fed. I did make a really good gluten-free bread that he liked. So if I can get that gluten-free bread that he likes, I only made it once. So I want to make it again and then try to make sandwiches or whatever on it and see how it freezes and just experiment with it. But I'll take you along for that. Okay, so then I got avocados for my salad, and then I got 2 kinds of onions. My husband loves onions. So I could put like a whole thick slab of onion on his sandwich. So then I got some Cajun. These are like, it's like naturals style deli meat, like without all the funk in them. So I got like a little over a pound of that. And then I found these. These were at the store. I was looking for these weeks ago. I was looking for these because I like to. Sometimes it's quick and easy. I'm trying to teach the younger kids how to make different things like casseroles and whatever. And so if you put like chicken and this, and then you can make like the filling to chicken pot pie really easily. And I couldn't find anything. And I can't buy this non-organic because the corn would be GMO corn. So we definitely can't do that. So I bought those and I was so thankful. I got 4 bags of those. Then I found it's the season. Got organic cranberries. So I make our own cranberry sauce. I made a bunch of cranberry sauce last year with some that I had given to us. And so that was great. But I'm going to use these. We like cranberry nut bread. So I'm going to look for gluten-free cranberry nut bread because it's the season for that. Actually, I'm thinking too, because we have so much pumpkin. I think like a pumpkin cranberry bread would be pretty good too. So I got to look that up. So my husband did agree to drink these instead of. He's been stopping to get soda. We don't drink soda in our house, but I've noticed that he's like, I think that he just needs that extra like oomph because he's not eating enough. So he agreed to drink that because I have been getting these like the sugar-free ones for myself because that brings up your milk supply. So he said that he would drink that, so I'm okay with it. I got these. I wish that it was all. See the hands in there? The theme to her birthday party is going to be high five because she's going to be 5 years old. So I wanted to use those little 5 things. And then I just got 2 of these gallons of water. So the gallons of water, we go someplace on occasion. That kind of like cabin in the woods type thing. And it doesn't have water. So I like these jugs for water. And then I can refill these jugs as well because then I can, if I need to like do dishes or anything like that, then I'm able to do that with those. Okay, so we have this other store. What else did I get? I did get other things. I know what it was. I got a couple like nursing covers. They like go over your head. It's like a nursing cover. They're on clearance for $1 at Walmart. So I got 3 of those and I bought 2 shirts that were both $1. And then I got, that was it for clothing. And no, I did buy, so all my kids, Christmas Eve, I always get them a pair of new pajamas. So I have 3 people left to get, and I bought 2 of those 3 people's, but I couldn't find the third. I couldn't find anything in this third person size except for this like skimpy, shiny, whatever thing, for an 8-year-old. And I was like, yeah, no way. So one person left. So, yeah, that's something that we like to do. What we do on Christmas Eve is we all get together and everyone has drawn names already and they pass everything out. And then I usually give pajamas to, this year it will be most of the kids. And I have, I have another plan there, but I can't really say that right now because I know there's more years in this house. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. We have this other store. It's called Martin's. If you're a Mainer, which we are, people that live in Maine, like up north in Maine, like higher than Portland, I think, or whatever are called Mainers. Anyway, so we have stores called Martin's, and it's kind of like a surplus and salvage store. And sometimes you can get really good deals. Sometimes it's like really weird deals, but sometimes it's really good deals. So I'll show you what I got. I'll just bring it over. So I need a new diaper bag. I kept putting diapers in my purse, and then nobody would like fill the diapers in my purse, so then I wouldn't have diapers when I went somewhere. So a lot of times my baby, who has a really tiny bum, was wearing size 5 diapers because there was only like one size in the vehicle. And we have 3 different vehicles. And I can't just always bring one vehicle all the time because if I'm picking up pig food, and there's going to be a lot of pig food, then I need the truck. If I'm bringing everyone, then I'm bringing the big van. If I want to save on gas, then I have a minivan. Or like, so once the girls are driving, then they'll drive the minivan. So this was $5.99. Cute little diaper bag. I got these onesies. There was 4 onesies for $5.49. Is there anything else in here? Oh yes, sewing needles. $1.49. $1.49. Another sewing needle. I got 2 universals and I got 1 denim one in here somewhere. Here we go. And so a couple weeks ago, I had run across this. They have a really good fabric department down there. It's big, and our Walmart up here only has like a row and a half of fabric. Really, it's not really like even a full section, and it's really expensive most of the time. So Martin's, you really have to like sort through it. Like it takes a while because you have to look at all the prices because some of it can be expensive, but sometimes you can find it for like $2 a yard or $1.50 a yard. And so I'm always looking for those deals. So I picked up a thing just like this of fabric. When was it? A few weeks back, and the lady said, "Oh, I ordered some more of those whole bolts in." She's like, "I'm not sure what colors, but I ordered them in." So she had some more colors. So we have orange, green, pinky reddish. So this is 20 yards of fabric for $14.99. So obviously less than $1 a yard. So why did I buy that? Because I'm a fabric hoarder. No, really. I mean, you can make so many things out of fabric. And it's like, so I know that if I need to, I can like go get some stuff and make my girls some skirts, or I can make a bag, or I can make whatever needs to happen. My daughters who sew, they always have supplies to, oh, I need a backing for my apron, or we need backings for the pot holders, or whatever it might be, we will have some alternate colors. So I'm pretty excited about the fabric. I mean, that's really cheap. It wasn't something that I super planned in my budget. At the same time, it's money that I had cash in my wallet for. So it's definitely something that I'm going to do. I'm trying to get back to how things used to be years ago. I lived a lot more simple and I made a lot more things. And I'm trying to get back to that. For the last couple of years, my husband has been home and we had been focusing on taking care of our disabled child. And that was our number one focus. And sometimes when you have a number one focus and it's on something like that, then other things might like go to the wayside. So things like sewing and such are things that I hadn't done. But out of necessity, between inflation and just our current income, it's like, okay, I need to get back. I need to be a better steward of our finances and just get back into those things. I do enjoy them. I really do. So it's kind of exciting to be able to like delve back into that and decide, okay, what am I making versus what am I buying? And I like it too because I find that a lot of the dresses and stuff that I was getting from the stores that were affordable were very immodest. So like the neckline was really low and they'd have to wear like a tank top that would come up, and or not wear a tank top, but then, you know, they need to wear a tank top if we go out and those types of things because it was just like baggy, or they fit them okay on the top, but then they're really short, like mid thigh short. And we have a rule in our house that you have to wear a skirt that's like below the knee, or you have to have the leggings come lower than the knee. So if you had a skirt that was above the knee, then your leggings would need to go below the knee. Um, it's just like for modesty, and that's, we tried to come up with like some sort of guidelines because there was some people that were kind of like pushing over here, pushing over there, or just trying to figure out like what is modest, what's the standard of modesty. And so we had to come up with a plan of what the standard of modesty was going to be like in our home. And we don't think that everyone should have the same standard of our modesty. Like that's just where God's placed us. So I don't want you to like think that I'm saying that you have to do this, or, you know, you're not a Christian if you do this or whatever, because people assume that about me. Oh, I think that you're not a Christian if you're not wearing a head covering, or, you know, you're not a Christian if you're, you know, dressed like this or dressed like that. It's totally not true. Like it's just where God's placed us in this like moment in our lives, and we're just rolling with it, you know. That's if we feel led, if you feel led in one way, like, and the Lord, you feel like the Lord is showing you this in this direction, I want you to follow the Lord. You know, like we should be we should live in this world, not of this world, and just go and do your thing with the Lord, right? Okay, I'll give you a once over of everything that I bought, and then I will check you out another time. I'm going to put the last video of the $25 thing that she just did. It's $25 per person per week challenge. She went under that. And so I put it in the playlist. I just learned how to do playlists. So I put it in the playlist so you can check that out. But I'll also just link it down below. All right. So if you guys have any ideas on simple, like handheld meals, I would love to hear them. Can you drop them below? Thanks so much. See you guys later.